Coming to you from the studios of STL TV in beautiful Forest Park, it's the best of the STL. On tonight's show, artist Cbabi Bayoc. Also, the Edwardsville, Collinsville alumni chapter of Kappa Alpha Psi fraternity. The founder of ROCC Center, Kalonda, Cloyd. And heating things up in the kitchen, TJ's Delicious Backyard Barbecue. Here's your entertainment for tonight, Flame. And now here are your hosts. Please welcome Cassandra Walker and Ivy Hartman.
And I'm Ivy Hartman.
Ivy, we have the men of KA Psi Phi Nu Pi in the audience.
Oh boy, I know. Luckily, we've got some other good-looking people in that front row to
balance it out. I told them I've heard this before. They're so nice. They named them twice. That's what I've been told. Now my husband did pledge another fraternity. I won't go there.
Oh yeah.
You know they always butt heads. But I have much respect for the Kappas.
Yes, you should.
Glad they're here to tell us about their organization.
We are really happy to have them here. We've got a great show for you tonight. We've got some renowned artists, including visual artists, as well as we've got this awesome artist here in the studio, Flame, a gospel rapper, which is really cool.
We do have Cbabi Bayoc. He's going to be here to talk about his fatherhood project, and you won't want to miss it. It's beautiful, it's wonderful, it's something you may want to be involved with. And you know, we're in the middle of Red October. Now, we don't know who the final two teams will be, but they'll be announced soon enough.
No, I love the postseason. Baseball is one of those seasons where it's super, super long. So, like, for me to watch a lot of baseball, it happens.
Pretty much I watch in October. I'm just a bandwagon jumper, I'll just say. You know, that's how I knew about Reggie Jackson, because he was called Mr. October. You didn't know that?
I didn't know that.
See, you learn things on Best STL. You can also tune into Facebook and find out about us.
I was just going to say, you know, social media, thank goodness for Facebook and Twitter, and then looking up stuff on YouTube. Finally saw that Miley Cyrus train wreck that happened on the VMAs. I didn't see that till just this last week.
YouTube's a source, let me tell you.
It is.
And we have STLTV.net as well. We're just everywhere.
We are out there. We love it. And speaking of being out there, we've got Raina in the audience.
You mean out there as in the audience and not like up here, right? Just checking, just checking. No, you know, we've got a great show coming up for you. If this is your first time joining us, you're in for a treat. If you've done this with us before, then you know we've got a lot of excitement for you. And if you want to be a member of our studio audience, all you've got to do is call 314-552-2970, 552-2970, and you can join us in the audience for the show. You know, right now I'm sitting next to Kalonda Clyde. How are you today, Kalonda?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. She is the sponsor of the Rock Center. Tell us about the Rock Center. What does that stand for, Rock?
Rock stands for Reaching Our Children and Community. We are in the St. Louis County location, mostly servicing Hazelwood School District. And also we started June 9th, 2013. So we're doing great things.
Good. Well, you know what? Our ROCC, R-O-C-C, you just told us what it stands for. You're doing great things in the community, but exactly what are you doing?
Well, we basically give opportunities to youth for arts, basically within dance, step, whether it be majorette, drumline. We have great dancers and youth that we work with every day.
And how do these youth and artists find you, or you find them?
Well, we also have a website, which is rockcenter.wix. And you can also find us out here. We're on Lesher Road in 367. And you can call me at 314-387-3917.
And you brought some pictures with you. So tell real quickly about the picture on the screen. And
Oh, we have a girl day camp as well that we do in the summer. So that's some of our festivities that we were having at this time. And we do that for about 50 girls within the area and give them opportunities to learn about leadership and parent-daughter relationships. Perfect. And also just to teach them dance and performance as well.
And quickly, how can people find you?
Oh, they can find me at 314-387-3917.
Awesome. Thank you so much for being with us today. And you know what? Ivy's over in the kitchen. It is smelling so good in here. Ivy, what is that beautiful aroma?
So far, we've got some seasoning. I'm with Grill Master, but it's smelling good. I mean, that's all right, Raina. It's all good. It smells good, right, BJ?
Yes, it does.
All right, BJ's got his own master mix of spices. We're talking with BJ Gray Jr. He's the grill master of BJ's Delicious Backyard Barbecue. For those viewers out there, BJ, who don't understand or know where the name came from, tell us the story of Delicious.
Delicious. My son was about 3 years old, and he came and tapped me on the leg. We were having a backyard barbecue, and he said, Daddy, that was delicious. So
and why would it be called anything else? Absolutely.
Absolutely.
How's he feel about it being called BJ's Delicious Backyard Barbecue?
He doesn't care as long as he can eat some barbecue.
That's the way I feel about it. That's right. I didn't have to make it. You all did all the hard work. That's good. And who do we have here helping us out?
This is AJ, my right-hand man.
Awesome. AJ's busy. What's he working on?
He is seasoning up the turkey ribs, and he's getting ready to get hold of them baby backs.
Those look awesome.
Yes, we choose the meatier ones. They're very juicy.
How do you do that? We'll talk more about that in a minute.
Okay.
All right, we've got a whole lot going on here. We're going to find out a little bit more of the technique, but not necessarily secrets. We love to give away some good stuff here on the Best of the STL. I've got a Sam's Club card, and we drew a name from one of our lucky audience members, and guess who's going home with the Sam's Club card? John Prater, you are with a, oh, he's excited. Very nice. You stay put. We'll make sure we get this to you. He is the lucky owner of this $35 Sam's Club card. Very nice. Congratulations. All right, we're going to find out a little bit more about backyard barbecue and the family over there at BJ's. But we're also going to be back with our main guest, Cbabi Bayoc, when we come back. Don't go anywhere.
Yes, I know we rap like them, but Lord, we sounded like, but very different, like a harmony.
Yo, what up? It's your man Nelly, and you watching STL TV. Experience the Lou all day.
Have a kit so you're ready for any emergency. Develop a plan for what you and your family will do before disaster strikes, and stay informed during severe weather any way you can.
You must be your fairy godmother?
It doesn't take a fairy godmother to tell you that the right fit means everything. Especially when it comes to car seats. Always choose one that's the right fit for your child's age and size.
Oh, that does make a difference.
Remember, their happily ever afters are in your hands. To find out more, visit safercar.gov/the-right-seat.
Tell Drake I need me some new friends, cause the old friends think that I'm the old him. Nah, brand new car smell. Got me smiling when I exhale.
Well, you know, we're sitting here with David Moore. And David Moore, you're with
Kappa Alpha Psi.
And
the frat's so nice they named it twice.
I know, and you thanked me for wearing red in honor of your.
Looks good. I got on red too, as you see.
It's you and the Cardinals.
Okay, I'll give it that.
Both
I'll
of
give
those.
it that.
We'll share. But you know, we want to talk about a very special event you've got coming up, named the Black and White.
It's a Black and White, a salute to achievement, and we'll be honoring Dr. Earlene Patterson, who is a advisor at SIU Edwardsville, Richard Mark, who is the CEO of Ameren, Illinois, and James Williams, who owns 8 McDonald's in the Metro East area.
And why is it important to honor these people?
Well, because they've not only done things well as far as finance, but they've also done a lot for the community. They give back a lot, and I think people that do things on the Illinois side sometimes are overlooked, and we think that it's important that they're honored.
All right, well, let's talk about this event that you've got coming up. Where's it going to be? When's it going to be?
Okay, it's going to be November 16th at the Gateway Center in Collinsville, Illinois. It starts at 6 p.m., and anyone interested in tickets, they can reach me at DAVMOOR1911@hotmail.com.
Or they could call?
They can also give me a call at 618-581-6812.
Okay, so who can come to this event?
Well, anyone that's in the St. Louis Metro East area can come out and have a good time. And it won't be the normal format for Black and White. We'll obviously do the award ceremony part of it, but we also have a DJ as you have here. So from 9 to maybe 11, we'll turn it into a little bit of a party atmosphere.
All right. And once again, when is it?
November 16th.
And it's at the Collinsville?
Collinsville Gateway Center.
And we can get in touch with you by?
Phone or email, phone 618-581-6812, or you can email me at DAVMOOR1911@hotmail.com.
Now you know what to do if you want to go to the Kappa Alpha Psi Black and White event. But now we've got to go back to Ivy and Cassandra, who are over there with a very fascinating guest I'm excited to hear about. Ivy, Cass?
Thank you, Raina, and that's a great event as well, Kappa Alpha Psi.
Sounds like a lot of fun.
It does. They always have handsome men.
Oh, hands down. I tell you what, that is worth the price of admission.
It's worth the price of admission. Our next guest is handsome in his own right. He's not just a painter, he's also a husband and a father.
A wonderful man, and as an artist, he's followed his true calling, creating art that reflects both his love of music and for family.
Absolutely. Please help us welcome Mr. Cbabi Bayoc.
I'm putting it all on the table, man. 2, 3, 1, 3. I'm all in. 2, 3, 1, 3. The whole team all in too. 2, 3, 1, 3.
How you doing, Cbabi?
I'm doing great. How you doing?
I'm doing wonderful. It's always good to have you on the show.
It is. You're like a calming presence.
You are.
Well, thanks for having me back.
You don't get too worked up, do you?
No, not really.
You stay pretty calm.
Yeah, I know.
Have you always been that way?
Yeah, I have.
How did you get started in art?
I started in art. My mom would bring me paper from home from work, and I'd sketch when I was younger. I didn't really get into it till college. When
you say paper home from work, did she work at a?
Yeah, she worked at Scott Air Force Base for years. So the reams of paper.
Yeah.
She'd just bring paper home. Keep me busy.
She must have noticed something in it.
I really wish my sons were that excited about buying pieces of paper.
That's what I'm
saying.
saying.
I get what you're saying. I do. Yeah.
So I would draw all the time. So.
Now, you mentioned your mom being a pivotal role in your life, but you've been doing a project for the past year called 365
Days with Dad.
Days with Dad. Okay.
Started January 1st, 2012. So I was really hoping I'd finish last year, but it didn't happen. So.
That's all right.
Yeah, it did.
It's still going, though. Tell us about it.
I got to 254.
Awesome.
So right now, last night I posted 307, so hopefully 8 and 9 tonight. So I'm trying really by November to be finished. So.
And when you say you got to, explain to us what you're doing.
Yes.
I was painting 18 by 24 acrylic painting every day, and I was posting them on Facebook.
Goodness.
So now, Instagram's here, so now I Instagram and Facebook every night, or not every night, that's a lie. About 3 to 4 nights a week, as much as I can.
See, by waiting, you got Instagram. It all worked out.
Look at that. So yeah.
So what type of images are we going to be seeing in your painting? We're looking at some now. What type of images?
Some of these are older, but all the images are dads and their kids, no moms, just showing the story behind the story is I have a tattoo, dads don't babysit on my arm, because you hear that all the time. I did a show, a portfolio, and they mentioned I had my son on my back and my daughter was painting, and they mentioned that in the caption of the photo that, Cbabi Bayoc seen here painting while babysitting his kids, though my wife was downstairs. So 1, that was a lie, and 2, was just a false statement, So this series, 365 Days with Dad, really is to put emphasis on the fact that dads can be alone with their children, whether mom is around or mom's at work, whatever, but our time is just as valuable one-on-one with our kids as it is if mom was alone. Nobody says anything if dad's out at the bar hanging out and kids are home with mom. But when mom's gone and dad's at home alone, something must not be right. So.
And the kids are not getting everything.
Right, they're not getting fully fulfilled. So.
What's the response you've been getting to this project as well as others that you share the thought with?
The project's been great. So I've gotten response from all over the world. So most of the pieces, a lot of the pieces have been requested. The project kind of took a, its turn on its own.
Right.
At first I was requesting people to send photos so that I'd have information, I'd have images to work with, and went from that to people requesting certain dates. So then the project became one big commission. So I'm sure that helped slow me down a little bit because you get stressed out and worrying about people liking the painting.
Right.
So all that external nonsense that I allowed to come into my mind. But now I'm enjoying it and loving it and seeing the gift in all of it. So.
And you also are somewhat of an art historian, if I may say so, because I was telling you about my father, that he studied art he went to college in the 50s and studied art and won a scholarship in the early 60s to paint in Italy. And you told me.
Yeah, that a lot of black artists, especially during the Harlem Renaissance, went over to Europe on scholarship, on grant, to work. Because, one, it was hard to make a living here, it still is, and also another fact I just found out, many of them when they came back, really didn't have an art career. They became professors or something else, but they just never really got any recognition here in the States.
So true. My father went into business because of that. Tell us about Sweet Art.
Sweet Art is a shop me and my wife opened, a bake shop, back in '08. So it's a cafe and my art hangs there, and my wife has created pastries and a vegetarian lunch. So we've been open almost 5 years. And it's been doing great. And we're in the Shaw neighborhood, just east of Town Gardens.
Perfect. That's a lot of fun. That's perfect. And then, so they're on 39th Street at sweetartstl.com. That sounds like it's a perfect marriage or coupling.
Yes, it does.
Now, what's the next thing for you? I mean, we're talking a lot about a message, and we're talking about your art.
When they get to 365, after that, I have some 6 by 8 foot stretchers in the back of the shop. I want to go bigger, both inside and outside. I need to get stuff on the walls because most people need to see the images. Don't come into galleries, don't come into shops.
Yes.
So I want to get stuff external on murals. And also, before I started this project, I really had this vision of painting images of fatherhood and going around speaking on the subject. So I'm really hoping to break into the public speaking realm also.
It would be nice.
And I'll have all this imagery to keep people's attention while I'm talking.
Absolutely. It'd be nice if you could turn into a book and get some celebrity dads to be a part of. When Luther Vandross did the song Dance With My Father, then the video was all about different fathers. I can see that for you, Cbabi.
Well, I'm going to do a book on the series. Because a lot of people have been following it, can't buy the artwork. So.
I know what he's going to talk about next time he's on.
I know. That book and everything else.
Yes,
excellent.
You can
Thank you
find
so
out
much,
more about
Cbabi.
Cbabi online at cbabibayoc.com.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for coming, Cbabi. We love it. Well, we've heard about Cbabi. We can talk to him for hours, but we'll have him back again. Right now, we're going to listen to a wonderful band, and Raina's going to tell us about them.
We've had great entertainment tonight. We know you're ready to hear more. So give it up for Flame.
Yes. 2P13. How's everybody feeling out there? Y'all good? 2P13. Chill. The whole team all in too. Yes. 2P13. I'm gonna talk about him. KB. Let's go. Hey, R.I.P. to the old man. Raising the stakes, my chips in. Hey, we 50 deep and ain't bluffing. My poker face. Got on my poker face, man, I'm so far gone like Pluto. Like a running back to that true hole. Putting it all on that line, boy. Ninth in the Grand Slam pool house. All or nothing, no straight. Got the highest hand, no straight. Got a 10, got a jack, queen, king, and ace. That's a royal flush. If you ain't down, what that mean, man, what that mean? Rally round me, man, been I king. All that mean is King Jesus gave us everything on that tree. Gave us everything when he died. Gave us the winning hand when he rose. 2 Peter 1:3. All things, Lord knows. All or nothing, see, I ain't bluffing it, I ain't flexing, I'm turning up. They pulverized them, they brutalized them, they crucified them, they strung them up. He resurrected, I rose with him. Great commission, I go get him. Soul fishing, I'm so Christian, I still believe God can sober up. Anybody's seeing, prop. Holy Spirit, gospel, God. We just gotta be all in. It worked back then with Paul and them. I'ma stick to the script, I'm all in. Go. Clap. To the old man, Hey. Raising the stakes, my chips in. Hey. We 50 deep and ain't bluffing. Nah. My poker face.
in. We all 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 in. If they asking, we all in. Can you feel that? Every breath, every pump in my chest is a blessing to get back to him now. Sits high, real rap, no lies. The impact, oh my God, cause I saw God back in 05. Want me to stay calm, you kidding, man, to go high. I'ma be up in it for a minute. And when the spirit living in me, I'ma start it, I'ma finish. And you gotta deal with it, us, making sure that you feel it whenever we step in the building. Fearing nobody, cause he ain't beat by nobody. Check the tomb and found nobody. Get it? They found nobody. That's why I go so Canelo, Ward, and Cotto. I'm fighting for my culture, that's the kingdom, man, you know though. Hold up, we can't set our lives that we win, cause he said he get out that grave and look at where he's seated. We all in, we all in, we all in, hey, we all in, we all in, we all in, we all in. If they asking, we R.I.P. to the old man, raising the stakes, my chips in, we 50 deep and ain't bluffed in, my poker face.
Wow.
Thank you, madam.
Where does that come from?
Man, I love music, I love people, I love Jesus. I like to bring those things together. You know,
I know this about you. You had 2 life-altering experiences that birthed this. Talk about that.
Yeah, so got into a lot of trouble in my high school, had to go to a new school, and on the way home from the orientation, I was in a tragic accident. I was hit 3 times by an 18-wheeler carrying fuel, and it wrecked the entire left side of my body. Had to do physical therapy for maybe a year and a half just to recover. So really that event and others like it kind of got me to asking the big questions in life.
And so there's somebody who was instrumental in pointing you in this direction. She's no longer with us.
True.
But talk about her.
Yeah, my grandmother, she was the strongest pillar in my family concerning Christianity. And she made me think about hard things. And after that accident, I had a discussion with her. Why did God let this happen? And she says, I don't know why, but you know the truth, you need to turn away. And then that's what the Lord used, her death actually, to bring me to him.
All right, I'm holding your new album in my hand.
Yes.
Royal Flush. I give you 15 seconds to break it down.
Oh yeah. Royal Flush, poker term, means you have the highest hand. And I'm arguing if you feel like you've been dealt a bad hand in Christ, you can have the highest hand. You can be redealt the winning hand.
All righty. Well, thank you for joining us.
Thank you, madam.
Pleasure to have you here.
Indeed.
I see great things happening for
Thank
you.
you.
And you Ivy's over in the kitchen right now. And Ivy, now can I tell you it smells good in here?
Come on, anytime we got BJ's Delicious Backyard Barbecue on, it's gonna smell good, whether we got rub going or we got some awesome food going over here. All right, I'm with the grill master, BJ Gray Jr. himself, and you're gonna walk us through a little bit about the prep work that goes into all the love behind the barbecue.
Absolutely.
Okay.
We have the baby backs here. The most important part with the baby backs, you have to take the skin off of the back. Now, we take the skin off of the back so that the flavor can get behind the bone and the heat can get through there. Get that off, throw it to the side, and you grab some of the homemade rub.
Yeah.
No added salt.
Oh, that's good.
Good option.
That is a good option.
Rub it down real good. Rub it like you love it. There you go.
This is a family affair, is that right?
Yes, family affair. Family owned and operated.
And the other thing I love is you go and visit BJ's, you're not a customer. You're just part of the extended family.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I love that feeling. So I can tell the ribs are loving that feeling. They don't know what's in store. So after we rub them down, what do?
We throw them on the grill.
All right.
For about an hour and a half, and then we toss them over in the smoker. Let them smoke until they're very tender, juicy, and falling off the bone.
How long is that process?
About 6 hours.
All right.
About a good 6 hours. Absolutely. One rib at a time.
Now I know better than that. Now I know that I love the ribs and I know why I love them, but I know that that's not my thing. I'm going to let you guys, the experts. In fact, you say that that it's so good you don't need any sauce.
No sauce, and the seasoning is the reason.
And so, do you guys? Yeah, rather than the sauce being the boss, the seasoning's the reason. I love it.
Yes.
So, do you guys have your own sauces, or do you use somebody else's?
We have our own sauce. The sauce is very good.
Okay.
The sauce complements the meat. You don't have to have it.
Okay. All right, and what's your favorite thing? We've got a few things out.
My favorite is the pulled pork. I take that pulled pork sandwich and I put coleslaw on top of it.
Memphis
I call
style.
it the BJ Special.
BJ Special, of course.
Absolutely.
That's delicious.
That's my favorite.
I love it. And what else do we have on the menu besides pulled pork?
We have
and
brisket.
The pork?
We have turkey leg, very tender, juicy, falling off the bone. You got a pork steak. We have very good gooey butter. I'm sorry, that's not gooey butter. That is earthquake cake.
Oh, it's
prepared by a
name.
chef.
Okay, and then you can get all of this to go. The location is at McCausland in Manchester.
Yes, ma'am.
And tell us about the hours.
The hours, we're open Wednesday through Saturday. Wednesday through Friday, we're open from 11 to 6.
Okay.
And on Saturday, we're open from 12 to 8.
And now, can I have BJ's cater my event?
Absolutely, we have catering. Events of all sizes.
Oh, I love it. I love what you said one time, Cassandra. You said you always knew it was a special occasion when you had ribs.
Yeah.
And we had them so infrequently at our house that I really felt like it didn't have to be an occasion. It just was the occasion because we were having ribs.
My mom never fixed them. My dad was always the one that prepared them. And, you know, we get excited. I woke up, my dad was getting the grill ready. I was like, woo.
All right, what's the website again?
www.bjsstl.barbecue.
And barbecue.com. Thank you so much for being here. We love it.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much to our audience as well and our at-home viewers. And thank you so much, Cbabi, for coming on the show.
And we definitely want to thank our band. Take it away, Flame.
Sure. Let's turn this place to a sanctuary, Mike. You ready? Mike Real on deck. We love Jesus. We love music. We're going to have a good time.
Absolutely.
Y'all ready?
So y'all ready, right?
Okay. Everybody say.
Hands.
Hands, all I see is hands. The saints is in the building. We want them in advance, and we ain't going nowhere. We praise them cause it's necessary. So watch us turn this place into a sanctuary. Hands, hands, hands. Let me see them hands, hands, hands. Better let me see them hands, hands, hands. Let me see them. Okay. Talk to him, Mike. Jesus all in my brain. Jesus all in my brain. Christ is the big picture, so is Jesus all in my frame. Hold up, don't you see that we bout it? Living for Christ and we shout it. Boy, we are clowning, got us astounded, but they can't see it, they vision is clouded. So, what we gonna do about that? What we gonna do about that? We gonna put his love on display, banging it away 10 racks. Hold up. We gonna show him the way, serving the Lord, and you know we obey. We take over buildings, look at his children, swinging from ceilings, circus on lane. Hold up. You mean to tell me you showed up just to tell us you ballin'? Plus you got the gang sewn up. So what? Man, we serve a God who is legendary. So watch us turn this place into a sanctuary. Hands, hands, all I see is hands. The saints is in the building. We want them in advance, and we ain't going nowhere. We praise them cause it's necessary. So watch us turn this place into a sanctuary. Hands, hands, let me see them. Hey, hey, better let me see them. Yeah, yeah, let me see them.
So watch us turn this place
Okay.
Talk to him, Flame.
sanctuary.
Look me in my face, I ain't got no words. About to turn this place into a sanctuary. But I need to see those hands up. If you on what we on, need to see those hands up. If you in my zone, I'll be chillin' when it's hot in the building. I got the feeling that it's God and the children. If we outside, then we go in. Okay, if we inside, then we go in. Cause we are the saints. Everything we are, we got the Lord to thank. And everything we ain't.